Compare the domain and range of f of x equals 3/4 x plus 4 8/10, g of x equals 3/4 to the x plus 4 8/10, and h of x equals 75/100 divided by x plus 4 8/10. Alright, so let's compare and contrast these with domain and range. We'll write these in set builder notation. So first looking at f of x, the linear function, we see on the graph also with linear, then we can put in any x value and have any y value. We see it goes bottom to top, from infinity to infinity, left to right also, goes on forever in both directions. And so it's going to be all real numbers for both domain and range. So we can write that as the set of x's such that x is a member of the real number set. And then the same thing, except for range, we'll just write with f of x. And then with our exponential g of x, then it is similar to domain in that exponentials do have an unlimited domain. It can go from negative infinity to positive infinity, or all real numbers, so it'll be the same as above. And then the range will differ because exponentials have a horizontal asymptote. And that asymptote, as we can see on the graph, it looks to be at about 4 8/10, which is our d value in the equation. And so we can just write here for g of x, the set of g of x such that g of x, and then we can see that it goes above 4 8/10. And we see that in the equation because in front of 3/4, there's no negative in front there. So it's going, g of x will be greater, anything greater than 4 8/10. And then h of x, our rational function, will be different than both of the other two because it has a vertical asymptote as well. As you can see, it never touches in the middle there at x equals 0. And in the equation, that's because x is in the denominator of a fraction, and so x cannot equal 0. And so the domain in set builder will be the set of x's such that x is not equal to 0. And then for the range, then we can see on our graph that it goes up to positive infinity and down to negative infinity, but it has the same horizontal asymptote as the exponential, and that's shown up again in our d value in the equation, which is 4 8/10. And so we can write it as the set of h of x, and then it'll differ a little bit from the exponential in that it's going to be h of x is not equal to 4 8/10, and that's because it can be less than it or greater than it. It just can't be equal. And so let's go ahead and summarize our answers. The domain of the linear function f of x equals 3/4 x plus 4 8/10, and the exponential function g of x equals 3/4 to the x plus 4 8/10 contain all real numbers. The domain for both is the set of x's such that x is in the real number set. The domain of the rational function h of x equals 75/100 divided by x plus 4 8/10 excludes the value of the vertical asymptote x equals 0. Written in set builder notation, the set of x's such that x is not equal to 0. The range of the linear function f of x equals 3/4 x plus 4 8/10 contains all real numbers, the set of f of x such that f of x is in the real numbers. The range of the exponential function g of x equals 3/4 to the x plus 4 8/10 is bounded by the value of its horizontal asymptote y equals 4 8/10. Written in set builder notation, this is the set of g of x such that g of x is greater than 4 8/10. The range of the rational function h of x equals 75/100 divided by x plus 4 8/10 excludes the value of the horizontal asymptote y equals 4 8/10. Written in set builder notation, h of x, the set of h of x such that h of x is not equal to 4 8/10.